Okay, I got the heads off, and this is left side head. Turn it into the sun here a little bit so you can see a little better. And I think it's been quite some time since it's been rebuilt. See that right there? That's exhaust valve. It's burnt pretty bad. And then up in this chamber here, see how far down in that sits? Look at it from an angle. See, it sits way down in there. See, you look at that one and it's not so far down in. See the difference in the two? It's got new spark plugs in it, but I think that's about all that's new. And when you look down in the cylinder bores, you can see back here, you can see how it kind of catches my finger. There's a ridge in there. It's been a long time since it's had anything done to it. If it's been rebuilt, it's all it's had done to it was the rings put in it and bearings and the heads put back on. I'm not for sure what's causing it not to turn. I'm not so sure that it doesn't have a blown head gasket, and the reason I say that is that combustion chamber right there. You can see there's a bunch of rust and stuff in there, and it too has a big crack in the exhaust manifold, or in the exhaust valve where the valve got burnt. So I'm not so sure that somewhere in there isn't a crack that's causing that caused some water to get down in that cylinder and actually blew that cylinder out. And I'm going to take, the next thing I'm going to do is crawl up underneath it and take the oil pan off. See all the moisture, kind of a rust color down in that last cylinder? That's a sign it's had water in it. I'm thinking that it has a crack in the head somewhere. It got hot and it got cracked, and that's the problem that it's got. I've tried to turn it over and it still won't turn over, so there's something still seized up in it. I'm going to pull the pan off and look underneath and see if by some chance the oil pan got full of water and the cranks sucked water up into the bearings and rusted the crankshaft to the connecting rods. So that's going to be the next big project, is to see how much damage is done on the bottom end, because like I said, I still can't turn it over. There's something still pretty severely locked up in there. And until I find out what that is, we're kind of at a standstill. So the next one's going to be after I get the oil pan off and get up under there and see what kind of damage we got in the bottom side.